Hello, hi friends. So we've started our new year. I hope it was a sweet and gentle holiday time for you. I just want to share just a few simple things as a gift, something that I keep practicing and keep learning about listening, about how we are present for each other in conversation, how we listen. So the first, and it's really obvious, pay attention to what someone's saying and wait till they finish. Wait till you have a sense they've completed their thought. Even check, did you finish? It's so easy to talk over another person. It's so easy to try to complete their sentences. It's this tendency many of us have to think we know where someone else is going. What changes when you listen in this way is the field of the relationship itself. When you have really heard someone and you wait for them to finish, sometimes what you would have said if you'd spoken right on top of them isn't even necessary anymore. And you can bring something that's completely fresh. Or you bring something that really adds to what the other person said. So try to just be very, very conscious of the habit of talking over people or the habit of completing their sentences. I think it's kind of a problem sometimes men have with their women. The second thing is when we're listening, from early childhood, we have listened to see whether or not what someone is saying is going to threaten us or be good for us. Are we going to be judged or in a negative sense or praised? See if you can shift your listening from agreement, the mode of do I agree or do I not agree with what this person has said, and instead see if you can listen just to what the other person's saying. See if you can again sense the difference between unconsciously listening for agreement or disagreement. If they agree, you're safe and you can add to it. If you disagree, then you have to take a different position and maybe defend yourself or find the fault or the flaw in what the other person's saying. And so what then is the relationship consecrated to unconsciously? It's distrust. Unconsciously, when we listen for agreement and disagreement, we're listening for trust and distrust. But it's trust and distrust of another, of a situation. It's not a deep sense of connection to yourself where you have trust intrinsically and independent of what someone else says. So this practice, see if you can be aware of whether you are listening in the mode of agreement or disagreement, and see if you can just put it aside. It really doesn't matter if you agree. What is that other person saying? It's their truth, it's their perspective, it's their opinion. Whether you agree doesn't matter. Whether you disagree doesn't matter. If what you want is a relational field that starts to support a higher energy, a deeper sense of trust, a subtle process that arises really within us. So these two things, just to be conscious, let people finish their sentence, really, really listen. And don't listen through the filter of agreement, disagreement. It's an experiment. What very few of us realize is we are inventing the possibility of intimacy. We are inventing the possibility of relationship. There are no fixed rules. There never have been fixed rules. There are things that work better than others. And as Einstein said, if you keep doing the same things over and over again and expect different results, that's crazy. If we keep listening to others through the lens of agreement and disagreement and expect to have a real sense of trust, almost an inexplicable sense of connection to grow in that relationship, it'll never happen. You'll agree with people, those will be the ones you side with. You'll disagree with people, those are the ones you'll polarize with. And a deeper field that is there for all your conversations and all your relationships, it won't take shape. So that's just my little offering for right now. I'd like to say that in the year to come, in this new year, I will be introducing now what I'm calling deep work. Everything that I do, there's never any beginner's level of work. It's always deep work, whether it's with dreams, whether it's with psychological material, whether it's with body dynamics and energetic, whether it's learning to be really present, whether it's learning to hold difficult feelings. We're doing deep work. So when you go to the calendar, what you're going to see is this category of programs called deep work. And sometimes there'll be an emphasis on deep intimacy. So that'll be more of a focus on relational dynamics. But the purpose of offering these 3-day, 4-day, 5-day at the most, shorter retreats spaced out throughout the year is so that you can join me, and sometimes join me and my partner Annalisa, especially when we're working on relational dynamics. When there's something really up for you and you want to do the work right now, it's time to do deep work. So I look forward to seeing you at some of these shorter retreats. And you'll also see, we'll soon be bringing out our new website. You'll see that I'll be available for private consultations. We can do that over Skype, we can do that on the phone, and we will be making space available here at our home for intensive retreats. When it's time for you to do really deep work for yourself or for your couple, we will make our home available for a day or 2 days of intensive, deep, focused work just for an individual or just for a couple. So take a look at the new website. You'll see, I can't tell you exactly when it's going to come up, when it's going to be on, maybe February, late February, maybe March, not sure for sure. But looking forward to sharing the wonderful stuff we've put on the new website.